Merry meet everyone, my name is Maja once again, but you can also call me KittyMoon, and you're now watching My Pagan Life. Today's topic is going to be about matron goddesses and patron gods, and this is a video requested by Leontien H, who asked me if I could do a video on this topic. And of course I can, despite me being a duotheist at the moment. But I've also learned about Wicca and gods and goddesses, and this is a very common belief to have many gods. So therefore I'm doing a video on the subject. And as I started off with Wicca, I thought it was a very advanced subject, as a matter of fact, because it's so difficult to choose between specific gods and goddesses. But I managed to in the end, and I got to learn more about it, and I want to share what I know with you. So I'm going to make this as simple as possible by asking a few questions. What are patron gods? You can use the word patron for both gods and goddesses. But other than that, you can also call it matron goddesses and patron gods. But what are these? It refers to what specific goddess or god the individual is working with, whether it is during ritual or spellcraft. For example, when I was a polytheist, I worked a lot with the Greek goddess Diana. So that's basically what it is. A common question that is asked by beginners is, what goddesses and gods can I worship though? And yes, my friend, here is a little list. Starting with the gods, we have Adonis of the Greek pantheon, Osiris of the Egyptian pantheon, Cernunnos of the Celtic pantheon, I think that's how it's pronounced, Odin of the Norse pantheon, Eros of the Greek pantheon, Anubis of the Egyptian pantheon, Lugh of the Celtic pantheon, and Thor of the Norse pantheon. Those are just some suggestions for gods. But what about goddesses? Aphrodite of the Greek pantheon, Bast of the Egyptian pantheon, Bridget of the Celtic pantheon, Freya of the Norse pantheon, Artemis of the Greek pantheon / Diana of the Roman pantheon, Hecate of the Greek pantheon, Isis of the Egyptian pantheon, Morrigan of the Celtic pantheon, Frigg of the Norse pantheon, and just to add another goddess, we have Maja! Yay! The goddess of illusion and mystery of the Hindus. I'm just saying, I just added that one in there because, you know, Maja, me, Maja, you know, except that my name isn't written with a Y but a J. But there you have some few suggestions. I would advise you to conduct further research for yourself. When choosing a matron goddess or a patron god, it's very important to get to know who this god or goddess really is. And what better way to do that than by doing your own research? Now, the last question I'm gonna ask, which I was specifically asked about as well, is it okay to mix two pantheons? Most Wiccans these days will say that, of course, it's okay to mix different pantheons. I can personally say that if you are a polytheist and you do believe in many gods, it is technically possible. But when I was a polytheist and was discovering these different gods and goddesses, I did not feel comfortable with it. I just felt like gods and goddesses of different pantheons just didn't go together. But that's just my view on it. But technically, yes, it is possible to mix two different pantheons. It really depends on how you feel about it. But that was the very basics that I have to tell you about matron goddesses and patron gods. I hope you now have a place to start when it comes to finding your own matron or patron god, and that this helped you. If you have some more suggestions for gods and goddesses, or if you have some other ideas, you can comment down below, or you can make a video response. I would also like to mention that you can make a video response for any of my videos. If you feel like you have something important to say, something interesting to say, but you can't just fit it into a comment, or you want to do it another way, you can make a video response. I would love to watch a video response if you have made one, but then make sure to link me. Other than that, guys, I think there's nothing more to say. So I guess the only thing left to say is, thank you so much for watching, and blessed be. Have a nice day.